Yo, yo, what's good? What's good? What's up? We made it, baby. We made it to New York. Let's go. How we feeling about the draft? What's up, y'all? What's up? We made it to NYC. First time at the draft. You know I'm repping the Wizards jersey too. I want Is Bailey. I want Trey Johnson. Honestly, I don't think we can go wrong. I think there's a lot of guys I'd be cool with at 6. Pretty much anyone but Malawach, the center from Duke. I just don't want him at 6. Anybody else though, man, let's go. I'm here to have a day. The future starts now. How we feeling though? Yeah, I mean, who do I want for the Wizards the most? Trey Johnson's the answer. I think Trey Johnson's the best guy we could take. Ace Bailey just seems hype though, and honestly, for our organization, we kind of need like a big name. We kind of need someone who's gonna, fill up seats. We need someone who the media is gonna cover. So I'm down for Ace too. And it kind of, knock on wood, it seems like we're getting Ace. We'll see though. Ace will go higher. If a team jumps us for him, he will. Like, they're talking about the Nets jumping up. They're talking about the Pelicans jumping up. Ace starts with us. It just comes down to if a team's going to leapfrog us to go get him. Kamon is underrated. I don't know, man. I just think you can get a guy like Malawach every year in the draft. Every year there's a Daniel Gafford, there's a Mark Williams, there's a Kamon Malawach, right? One of these like super athletic long centers who doesn't really have any offensive game other than being a pick and roll, lob threat. I just really want that at 6, and we just took Alex Sarr. Like, we need offense. I need someone who's going to get us a bucket. Walter Clay Jr. will be a net. That'd be cool. Talk about a bucket. I mean, it doesn't get much better than him. Thoughts on the Poole trade? Look, boys, look at this. They're playing NBA Finals highlights. No one wants to see Thunder highlights right now. No one wants to see the Thunder. No one wants to see Shea. Can you guys hear me, or is it getting too loud? Let me know if you guys can hear me, and I'll keep going. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Thoughts on the Poole trade? I'm honestly pretty sad. I really like Jordan Poole. He was my favorite player to watch last year. He was also legitimately good. People think Poole still sucks because of the year before. That's not true. Jordan Poole can absolutely help a team play. He's better than CJ McCollum. I mean, I think they're relatively similar, but I don't know. I get why we did it. I get why we wanted to get off his contract. CJ's an expiring. We'll have $100 million in cap space next summer, but I don't know, man. I'm just kind of sad about giving up Jordan Poole. Oh, I've seen this before. Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Let's go. Tag me. Tag me. Jaden Hardy traded to the Wizards. Did that actually happen? I'm not on Twitter. How do I feel about the Blazers? I don't like the Drew Holiday trade for the Blazers, but I absolutely love their team. I think the Blazers are a playoff team next season. Give me a bold take. I like that. I'll say my bold take about this draft is I think Noah Senge ends up being the best player in the draft. That's a bold take. That's not a guaranteed prediction. I think odds are Cooper will be the best player in 10 years from this draft. But Asenge, that guy's got some upside, man. He's bigger than Flag. He's got all the tools Flag does. So we'll see. Ace falls out of the top 10. At this point, I don't think so. I think he definitely falls out of the top 5, though. Yo, you guys gotta stop spamming fake trades. Giannis traded for 2 picks. That's not happening, bro. And if you're gonna try to fake a trade, at least make it realistic. Come on. Yegor Demon to 14. I'm not really a Yegor Demon guy, I got to admit. I don't like his game. I don't like point guards that aren't athletic and can't really shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a Demon guy. I think I have him ranked like 25th or something, but we'll see. Appreciate the super chat, Daniel. $2. Wizards have and always will be poverty. Here's $2. I'll take it. Might have to send it back at some point when we win the title in 2097, but for now, I'll take the $2. Why'd your team scam the Bucks in the Kyle Kuzma trade? Yo, AJ Johnson is good, man. I don't know how much AJ Johnson you guys watched last year, but I think he's gonna be a legitimately good player in the league. And the Bucks kind of just gave him to us for free. Thoughts on Fears? I think I'm average on Fears. I like him. The jump shot scares me a little bit. I don't think he's a non-shooter, but I think he's closer. I don't know. It's just so hard to say, right, with the jumper. Like, yeah, I thought Scoot Henderson could shoot. You know, I know his percentages in the G League weren't good, but like, it's just hard to predict guys to not be able to shoot. I think he's super quick. I think Fears can pass, get to any spot he wants, but he's just a little bit small and not quite good enough of a shooter for me to like him more than like an Ace Bailey or than you know, even a Con Knipple. Yeah, Edgecombe, Connor. Edgecombe is fire. I think Edgecombe's gonna be great. Another $2 donation from Daniel. Wizards will be relocated. Yo, why does this have 5 likes? Why are you guys liking the comment? What else we got? I want to know your guys' hot takes. While we wait, I want you guys to hit me with some hot takes about the draft. Who do you guys think is going to be the best player? Is Cooper Flagg going to be a bust? Like, what are we feeling? I want to know your guys' hot takes. Chat's so funny, man. BJ Edgecombe for Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flagg MVP by year 2. Flagg the next James Wiseman. Sheesh, man. That's harsh. Ace Bailey to the Hornets. He didn't work out for them, though. Ace doesn't want to go there. 5 points per game. Why is there so much Cooper Flagg hate? I don't get it. Spencer Roth inside the top 20. Interesting. Thoughts on Jaylen Brown? I'm kind of buying these trade rumors, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Jaylen Brown gets traded. Derek Queen to the Pelicans. I actually really like that. I think that'd be smart. What else we got? Spurs take Ace over Harper. Yeah, that's another interesting one. I don't really understand how Dylan Harper fits on the Spurs. You know, like, it just doesn't seem like they can keep him, De'Aaron Fox, and Stephon Castle long term, right? They're going to have to trade one of them. I don't know if that should be Dylan, but we'll see. Who won the Grizzlies trade? I think the Grizzlies did. I think the Magic did well too, but the Grizzlies just got an absolute haul for Desmond Bane. I'm trying to keep up. Hanson Yang will be the best center of the class. I don't even... Sure. Why not? Yeah, I mean, he's probably going second round. We'll see. Is there a reason you think Kasparis is falling? Yeah. It's because he struggled the second half of the year at Illinois. He struggled in Big Ten play. He wasn't great in the tournament. You know, I also think, like, I think he's a good pick and roll player. I think he's a good shooter, but is he going to be a high level scorer? Is he a point guard? Like, I think there are a lot of questions about Kasparis. I'm a fan, though. I have him ranked like 12th or 13th. I think he's good. Hot take, Ben Simmons to the Wizards for 5 years, $200 million. No thanks. I'll pass, brother. But appreciate the donation as always. Jace Richardson will go top 10. Love that take. I'm a huge Jace guy. If the Nets don't trade up with all their picks, they'll regret it. I agree. I would be shocked if the Nets did absolutely nothing. Oh, we got our trade. We got our first trade. The Spurs are trading the 38th pick to the Indiana Pacers for like cash. That's our big first trade. We'll see. Thoughts on Cedric Howard? I like him. I think some people have gone way overboard with how much they like him. I don't think he's a top 5 player in this draft. I think he's a little stiff offensively. I think he's kind of like a 3-and-D guy at best. I don't think he has much more upside than that. I don't think he's Kawhi Leonard, which I've seen some people throw out, but overall, like, not bad. You know, I have him mid-teens. Best second rounder, I like Kobe Brea out of Kentucky. An absolute sharpshooter. 6'7", transferred in. I like Kobe Brea, assuming he goes round 2. Cooper's an all-star at best. I mean, that's pretty good, man, right? That means he's a top 25 player in the league, you know? I think he'll be better, but we'll see. Blazers top 6 next year. I agree. I think the Blazers are top 6 in the West, if that's what you're talking about. Can you show your point of view? Yeah, guys, this is what I'm looking at. We're up top, you know what I mean? That's the ESPN set. That's like Jay Billis. That's what a lot of you guys are probably watching on TV. That's ESPN. There's another set right here. And then, yeah, there's the stage. All the draft picks are up in there. Those are all the families, all the tables. Trying to see if I can spot anybody. Who's that? I can't even tell. Can you guys see anybody? I don't know. That's what we're looking at. That's my view. It starts in 40 minutes. First pick is at 8 o'clock Eastern. Thoughts on Carter Bryant? I'm a big fan, bro. I'm a big Carter Bryant guy, and I've been a big Carter Bryant guy before it was cool. The moment I watched him for the first time in Arizona, I was like, I like this guy a lot as an NBA prospect. Con Knipple blue suit. Okay. I'm looking for him. I think I see Jace Richardson. I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. Did my Instagram get deleted? No, it got suspended, which sucks. And I'm trying to get it back, but I don't know. We'll see. If any of you guys know someone who works for Instagram, please tell them to hit me up. How do I feel about Poole to the Pelicans? I think it was a great trade for the Pelicans. I think they got the better player. They got the younger player. I don't even think Jordan Poole is that overpaid. You know, like what? He's getting, I think, 33, 35 million. He's at least like a $27 million a year player. I think Jordan Poole is really, really good. I'm sad to see him go. I think he's going to be a fan favorite in New Orleans. I'm a little sad, man. You guys kind of got our best player for nothing. So, Jaylen Brown is a Spur. I'm seeing a lot of that. I haven't gotten the notification yet, so I'm not buying it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. Go backstage and dap up Adam Silver. Brother, I will be escorted out of this building before I can even look at Adam Silver in the face. If you think I can just waltz on up to Adam Silver with no press credential, then it's not happening. Yeah, Pacers and Spurs just made a trade. Pacers are getting the 38th pick from the Spurs. How did I get those seats? I bought it on SeatGeek. Anybody can go to the draft. I'm just sitting with all the fans. I'm not here with anybody. This isn't like when I went to the NFL draft 2 years ago and I got to interview Caleb and Jaden. Yeah, I'm just here as a fan, you know? I'm just enjoying New York City. come support my boys. That's about it, man. Andrew, do a meet and greet, bro. I've thought about it. Maybe sometime in LA, or maybe I like go to a Wizards game if there are enough people in DC. A bunch of people came and said hi to me so far, you know, when we were waiting in line and walking around the concourse here. If you guys ever see me in person, obviously come say hi. I always love meeting you guys, but I've never thought about doing like a real meet and greet. I don't know. Are the Nets gonna use all 5 picks? I would highly doubt it. I think they're gonna package a couple together and go trade up. Or maybe trade one and defer it to next year. Who's your favorite player in the draft from Taco Fall? What's up, Taco? That's a good question, actually. My favorite? I mean, Cooper. But, like, Cooper's kind of a boring answer. My favorite player in terms of the guy I think is going to outperform expectations, I really like Noah Senge. I love Jace Richardson. Honestly, my answer is probably Jace Richardson. That's my guy from Michigan State. So, what's up, Judah? Good to see you, man. I was in your stream a year or two ago, and you told me how good Sadiq Bey would be all time. That's funny. I don't know what I said, but he just got traded again. You think the Raptors going to trade their pick or no? Probably not. I think they'll take Malawach or Carter Bryant or Senge. That's my guess. One of those 3 guys. Can we see your view? Yeah. This is what I'm looking at. I'm up top, baby. I was going to buy a seat down there, but bro, it was like $400 to sit down there. It was like $50 to sit up here. I was like, I don't need, it's all the same, you know what I mean? Unless you're literally like all the way up there with all the families and players. I'm not paying $500 to go sit close for the draft, you know what I mean? Yo, who do you hope the Wizards select? Trey Johnson or Ace Bailey? One of those 2. Spurs are your favorite team. That's what's up, Rowan. If Spurs get Giannis, they'll be a top 4 or 5 seed. Absolutely. Are you kidding? If the Spurs get Giannis, they might be the 1 seed, dude. Do I work for ESPN? No, I do not. I do not work for ESPN. I work for myself. Intellect Sports. What's the earliest you see Walter Clayton picked at? He's low-key a sleeper pick. Appreciate the donation, my brother. That's a good question. Earliest spot for Walter Clayton? Maybe like the Bulls? I don't think he goes top 10. You know what I mean? It's just teams don't value older prospects like 4-year seniors that much. So I think he could go late lottery, though. I would be a little surprised. My guess is still he goes 20 to the Heat, but we'll see. I think he could go like maybe to the Bulls. We'll see. Tell Silver you're the guy who gets the script leaks. $2 from Daniel again. What's up, brother? That would be funny. I doubt he's seen my videos, but you never know. You never know. Suggested Tiger, you're getting Trey Johnson. I hope, man. That'd be dope. I'd be so down. Con to the Hornets. It seems like it. Although I think Con could also go 3 to Philly. I know it sounds like the Sixers really like VJ Edgecombe. I'm just saying Con Knipple is very much a Daryl Morey type of player. Cam Boozer is better than Cooper Flagg. Not a crazy take, man. I mean, you could throw AJ DeBanza in there. You could throw Darren Peterson in there. Next year's draft is going to be insane. Next year's draft is so lit. Walter Clayton to the Magic at 25. Yeah, that would also make sense. I just don't think he gets there. I think Clayton, I don't think the Heat pass on Clayton at 20. When does it start? It starts in 30 minutes at 8 o'clock. All right, can you grab the camera? Can you grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Let's go. Let's see it, baby. Anybody who cuts up an edit, tag me. I'll reshare that. Oh, you right. It's the wrong hand. My bad. My bad. There we go. Thoughts on the Nets trading up to 2 or 3 for Dylan or Ace? I don't think the Spurs are going to give up number 2, so it would have to be for number 3. And I also don't think they would trade up to 3 for 8 though. I think if you're going to trade up for Ace, you trade up to 5, because Ace Bailey has basically like rejected the Sixers at 3. He's rejected the Hornets at 4, and he's rejected the Jazz at 5. The Wizards, we're the team that might take Ace at 6. So if the Nets want him, they're going to have to jump us. So there's no point in going all the way up to 3. They just need to get to 5. And I don't know. I don't think Ace Bailey's good enough to really warrant giving up like multiple firsts for, but it could definitely happen. Bulls will trade up for Dylan Harper. In your dreams, buddy. Spurs aren't giving up Dylan. Who do I have the LA Clippers taking? That's a good question. They could go in a lot of directions. I kind of like Hugo Gonzalez, the international kid, for them. Like a defensive wing. I think he could make sense. I think one of the older big guys could make sense as a bench big guy, like a Ryan Kalkbrenner or a Gene Behringer, if he's still around, someone like that. Ace Bailey goes 4th. We'll see, man. I don't think so. I just don't think so. Something's happening. This place is pretty empty, not gonna lie. I don't know how it looks on TV, but this place is empty. There's nobody here. In fact, low-key, I might go sneak downstairs. Give me like 30 minutes and I'm gonna go sneak down, because I don't think that lower level is filling up anytime soon. Wizards are trading their pick. It could happen. I wouldn't rule it out. Yeah, I know, bro. The draft really doesn't have any hype. Yeah. Oh well. I wanted to check it out. I've never been before, so I figured why not. But you're not wrong. No one cares here. The NFL draft is way cooler. Starts in 30 minutes. Yo, what app do you use for NBA updates? I use a few. I Twitter, obviously, for news. I use the Real Sports app. Shout out Real. I use a few different apps, man. But I would say those are the 2 main ones. What are your thoughts on Chaz Lanier out of Tennessee? I think he's all right. 2nd round pick, worth a shot. I wouldn't take him round 1. Lakers trade up to 8 and get Common. That would be sick, dude. That would be huge. I mean, again, I'm not the biggest Malowatch guy. I do think that makes a lot of sense, though. Real Handles is almost done with the Lamar Jackson edit. Let's go. Let's go. Tag me, bro. No, the Knicks do not have any firsts, HG goated. They traded them all. Is Ace Bailey the Shador of the draft? That's kind of a good comp, honestly. I like that. Ace Bailey is the Shador Sanders of the draft. Thoughts on Wemby's growing in health? I'm not worried about his health. I think he's a really smart kid. I think he takes care of his body. I think the blood clots thing was kind of just a freak accident. And that's about it. I think Wemby's going to be okay. Is Cooper Flag the modern Larry Bird? No. Don't, no. Cooper's not Larry Bird. Let's slow down a little bit. Who's your favorite point guard in the draft? I guess Dylan. I mean, I don't count Jace Richardson as a point guard. I don't count Trey Johnson as a point guard. So I guess Dylan Harper. Thoughts on the Holiday trade? I think the Celtics keep pulling off these heists of a trade. Brad Stevens is an absolute genius. Thoughts on Derek Queen? Hey, hometown kid, man. He's from Baltimore. Him and Bub Carrington are boys. I like Derek a lot. I would absolutely take him top 10. I want us to trade up for him. So I want the Wizards to take like Ace Bailey or Trey Johnson at 6 and then take our 18th pick and trade up a few spots so we can go get Derek too. Thoughts on the Tingus Pingus trade? I think it makes sense for both teams, man. Obviously, we knew the Celtics wanted to get under the second apron. We knew they wanted to shed salary. We knew they were going to trade Porzingis, and I think for the Hawks, he's kind of a perfect fit with Trae Young. A pick and pop big. You know, Jalen Johnson will be healthy next year. The Hawks are sneaky, man. The Hawks are like one move away from making some noise. Are the Wizards better with CJ now? No, we're still trash. This is what we're looking at. I'm all the way up top. There's nobody here. That's where all the prospects are. That's the ESPN set. That's what you guys are watching on TV. There's my guy, Jay Billis, absolute GOAT. Kendrick Perkins is right there. Shout out Big Perk. Horrible takes, but funny guy. Pretty cool, man. Jalen Green to the Nets. That would make a lot of sense. Number 2 player in this draft. Huge Trey Johnson. What's my favorite outfit? That's a good question. I wear a lot of boys. I don't have great style, if that wasn't obvious. But favorite outfit's probably like some nice chinos, some sort of like a nice polo, and like a bomber jacket. I can rock a bomber jacket. Yo, we got 730 people in here right now. That's fire. What do you guys think? I want to know your guys' hot takes about the draft. What's up, Prov? A little birdie told me Kalshi's the only place you can trade on the NBA in all 50 states. Can you confirm this is true? That is absolutely true. Shout out to my friends over at Kalshi. And appreciate the donation. What do you think the Sixers will do with their pick? I'm telling you, I have a feeling the Sixers take Con Knippel. I just think it makes sense for their roster, and it feels very much like a Daryl Morey pick. 25 minutes away, boys. Wizards ain't winning a ring in your lifetime, buddy. I disagree, buddy. I think we're winning multiple rings. I got a lot of life left to live. I can't even fucking talk. I got a lot of life left to live. I think we're winning at least one. Lakers trading for Claxton tonight. We'll see. I still think if I'm the Lakers, I'd rather just sign Clint Capella in free agency than give up some like draft picks for Nick Claxton, but I don't know. Obviously, they were down to give up picks for Mark Williams, so they're in the market. We know that. Who's going to be better in 10 years, VJ Edgecombe or Trey Johnson? I think Trey's going to be better. He's just the better shooter. Craziest suit? That's a good question. I'm trying to look. Let me see. Let me see if I can see anybody. If you guys see any crazy suits, let me know. I'm not seeing that many crazy colors. I feel like the draft suits are kind of lame these days. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that crazy. I think Cooper Flagg gets traded to Boston for Jaylen Brown. I think that'd be a horrible trade for Dallas. Thoughts on Carter Bryant? I'm a big fan. I loved him before it was cool. When he was like a late 20s pick. I like Carter Bryant. Now it seems like everybody does. John Tonji goes top 20. That's a hot take for sure. LA trades Reeves is the hot take. Okay. Hot take, Jaylen Brown for Harrison Barnes and Castle. That's nowhere close to enough for Jaylen Brown. $50 to yell Wizards on top. Frosty YouTube, tell me you're legit, because I'll do it. If you're being legit, I'll scream right now, Wizards on top. Is Bryce James a part of this class? No. LA should snag Vlad Golden in the second round. I like that. Center out of Michigan. Malawatch drops to the mid-20s. That would be pretty crazy. Who is your guy this draft? Jace Richardson. Remember the name. Absolute stud out of Michigan State. That's my guy. But I made a whole video. I have like 4 other guys I like too. Go check out my channel. I have a bunch of my guys. Lamar Jackson, best Real Sports app, best sports app. Absolutely. Shout out to Real. Who is my title pick for next year? Right now, I'm going with the Cleveland Cavaliers to win the NBA title. My way too early pick. I think the East is wide open. I think it makes a lot of sense. Wizards should draft Johnny. Get that name out of chat. I never want to see the name Johnny Davis again. It's gonna give me PTSD, bro. Thoughts on Jeremiah Fears? I was talking about him earlier. I like Fears. I think I have him ranked like 7th or 8th. The jump shot worries me a little bit. The size worries me a little bit. The finishing at the rim worries me a little bit. But overall, I think he's a stud. I think he's super quick. I think he's got great handle. I think he's a dog. I like Jeremiah Fears a lot. I would just rather have Trey Johnson. Thoughts on the Nets future? Not great. I just right now on the roster, I don't see who's really a future like stud or part of a championship team. You know, I think Jalen Wilson's a nice player, and you know, Keon Johnson's a nice player, and they have a few guys, but I don't really know like who's their Alex Sarr, who's their Bub Carrington. You know what I mean? I like our future way more. Who's my sleeper team next year? The Trailblazers. I think the Blazers could be this year's Houston Rockets. What if Nico sells again and doesn't draft Coop? There's just no way. There's just no way that happens. Where do I think Jace Richardson will fall? I don't know, because I think Jace could go like top 10. I don't think he could go 25th to the Orlando Magic. You know what I mean? Best and worst draft day fits of all time. Best fit ever is absolutely Jalen Rose. No doubt about it. The pink and red pinstripes. Jalen Rose has the best draft day fit of all time. Worst? trying to think. Who had the worst? I mean, can I just go with like LeBron or any of the guys in the early 2000s with the super baggy pants? All those fits were whack. That was like what was cool at the time, though. You know what I mean? Cool trade thought. I think the Pelicans got a good guy. They got a good one, man. I really like Jordan Poole. That's my guy. I understand why the Wizards did it. We cleared up a bunch of cap space. You know, we're setting ourselves up for the future. We're clearing playing time for our young guys, but Jordan Poole can ball, man, and I'm going to be sad to see him go. Are the Mavs title contenders now? I absolutely think the answer is yes. I think the Mavs are going to be scary good, and I think they're going to trade P.J. Washington. I think they're going to sign a point guard in free agency to hold down the fort until Kyrie returns. The Mavs aren't done. The Mavs have like 2 more moves in them after getting Cooper Flagg, and I think they're going to be really good. Yo, Drew Fetishell is goated. What's up, brother? I will check after the live stream. On TikTok? What platform? Do I like Adam Silver? I do. I think overall Adam Silver is a good commissioner. Prediction for biggest bust of the draft? Man. Kind of depends on where guys get picked, but that's so tough. I don't know. I don't want to think about who might be a bust because we might take them, and then I'm gonna look bad in about an hour. Ask me after the draft. You posted the edit on YouTube. Okay, bet. As long as you guys tag me in any edits, I will definitely make sure I check them out. All right, boys, I think I'm going to jump in a few minutes. Hit me with final questions. I'll answer a few more, and then I'm going to go. Lakers should trade up for Derek Queen. That would be pretty sick. I also think the Lakers just kind of need a defensive center. They don't need Derek Queen. Blazers W trade? No, but W team still. Do I think Jason Tatum has a chance to come back next season? Yeah, I just don't know I don't know if he should. Is Montverde the best basketball high school? They're for sure up there, probably. I mean, they had Derek Queen, they had Liam McNeely, they had Cooper Flagg. Montverde is legit. Do I think Hansel Emmanuel has a shot at the league? No. He's dope, awesome story. You can't play in the NBA with one hand. I'm sorry, it's just not going to work. The guys are too good. Any trades in the top 5? My gut says no. I don't think so. I think everybody holds on. Woo! Do the Spurs trade number 2? No. I think they would have by now if they were going to. You know what I mean? Do I think Stephon Castle can play small with the Spurs draft Dylan Harper? Not really. I don't know what the Spurs are going to do, man, but they can't keep all 3 of their guys. Because all 3 of them are too good, first of all, to be like an off-ball player. But also, none of them can shoot well enough to play off-ball. So, and you need shooters around Wemby. Yo, what is Olex? I might have just set myself up to be clipped. We'll see. I don't know. All right, it's been fun, y'all. Appreciate everybody joining, man. This is dope. We had like 700 people in here at one point. Everybody enjoy the draft. I'm going to be filming content, hopefully posting in real time. So Go Wizards, baby. I can't believe the Cooper flag is going to be a Mav. It's not fair. Whatever. Give me Ace Bailey. Give me Trey Johnson. Go Wizards. Enjoy the draft, y'all. Peace.